I kind of unstuck myself earlier today from where I was. I did not stream that part because I did not think I could do it, but I'm unstuck. If anyone watched the last DKS, I got stuck here fighting a bunch of bull thingies, but I unstuck myself and here we are.
Annoying creatures messing with my books. We hear an initiate who successfully ran the trials. It has been ages, literally. Such beauty that ancient alphabet has. Such grace.
By reading the librarian's mind, you learn to understand a new alphabet, which may come in handy.
Oh, yes. Naxos' impish take on crime and punishment. Most priests that served in this temple became disloyal, you see. Started to worship Lovis or Amdusias. All were cursed. Lovis in his Amdusias on the blood altar, and us, the followers, in between. I am the librarian, and the collection you see here is the greatest one on law in all of Ribelon. I seem to have misplaced one book, though. The first part of the infamous Orbis Arcesso. I haven't seen it since Amdusias became a dragon knight, but should you come across it, I would reward you well. A most fascinating tome, I'm sure, but I've never had the honor of reading it myself. If it was in this library, I would know. But unless Maxos had it on him when he disappeared, it should still be in the temple, at least. Who knows where it may be hidden? Who may have gotten his hands or claws on it? To understand, you must know that Maxos, for all his powers, was surprisingly naive in his assessments of human character. He figured all his dragon knights would naturally take on their role as fair but aloof rulers, not thinking of the ambitions men foster. Lord Lovis cared little for Maxos, but used his powers to live a life of luxury as he ruled with iron fist. Amdusias was consumed by rage when his master decided he would never become a dragon, and went out of his way to become one, whatever the cost. It is a cost we all pay now, for when Maxos learned the details of Lovis's ways and Amdusias's dealings, he cursed them and all who supported them. I was a loyal follower, but in his wrath Maxos did not spare me. A little, though. As long as I have my library, eternity may live up to its definition as far as I'm concerned. Fare thee well.
We should have poisoned his wine, my brother.
Bribed one of his women.
You must wish to die young, lingering here, mortal. Are we innocent? No. But is the tyrant's lackey as guilty as the tyrant? A chap, the doom god, I suppose, were cursed by Maxos, together with our old master, the dragon Lord Lovis. Wine and women are hardly vices, are they? His deeds were of a very different order. His inebriation he derived from torture. His ecstasy from slaughter. Lovis was a tyrant, and we his meek subjects. For our failure to stand up to him, Maxos deemed us equally responsible. We admired, then feared him, yes. But perhaps we were also cowards. Is find Lord Lovis's soul stone and smash it on the altar of blood. This will bind Lovis's ghost to his tower. The end of days and ours our torment.
I don't know what to pick. difficult. Yeah, I'll just give it to Lovis.
Then we do everything in our power to stop you.
Shit. About to be sick.
My wounds
shit.
are grave. Aunt,
Your mama.
Ah, the weasel stirs. What has it been up to this day?
Jay.
God damn it, I got more.
Infirm of purpose. Enthusiast.
victory is mine.
Damn right.
Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
Oh, god damn it, I missed some books in some rooms. Guess I'm going back around. No, I guess not. Yes, I did.
This is Amdusius' chest. What is the password? More's the pity. This is the diary of Fendrel, a priest who was obviously displeased with the disloyalty around him. It would appear he discovered the formula Amdusius used to take the dragon form. He needed access to the Orbis Arcesso Part 1, his own blood and some dragon scales from the Blood Altar. Fendrel searched Amdusius' small room for evidence, but found none. This is Amdusius' chest. More's the pity.
Hello again, Initiate. A most fascinating tome, I'm sure. But I've never had... If it was in... Who knows where it may be hidden? Who may have gotten it? Yes, there it is! How can I reward you, my good friend? But of course, here you go. And take this book as well. It will prove very useful should you one day become a dragon knight. Fare thee well.
This is the diary of Benedict, a fierce supporter of Amdusius' rise to power. He goes on and on about how Maxos is too weak, and how men as ambitious as Amdusius should have every opportunity to become dragons. He despises a certain Fendrel, who lectures other priests about the dangers of defying Maxos, but he's confident this little weasel will be dealt with soon enough. The second part of the Orbis Arcesso, in which you hope to find a way to strip Amdusius from his dragon form. Lo and behold, after hours of reading, you find the spell you need. As it was with Amdusius, you'll need some of his blood and dragon scales for the incantation to prove useful. With a dusty thud, you slam the book shut.
No, I'm not gonna read it.
On the piece of paper is written a single word in a language you do not understand. Gamol. Maybe someone can decipher it for you. On the piece of paper is written a single word in a language you do not understand. Skopgarord. Maybe someone can decipher it.
How can you still be so convinced? Forever, it seems, have we roamed these cursed halls.
It was impossible, you said. Impossible to become a dragon without Maxos' consent. He proved you wrong, Fendra.
And eternity will prove him wrong. Never will he be able to break the spell that binds him to the blood altar.
This is Amdusius' chest. More's the pity.
Ah, the weasel stirs. What has it been up to this day?
Day, your stupidity has drained the meaning from that word.
Infirm of purpose. Amdusius was glorious one day.
How can you still be so convinced? Forever, it seems, have we roamed these cursed halls.
It was impossible, you said. Impossible to become a dragon. And without Maxos' consent, he proved you wrong, Fendra.
And eternity will prove him wrong. Never will he be able to break the spell that binds him.
Alright. I need to save because I don't know what altar I'm supposed to get.
Once I figure out how to switch to human form at will, I will rule the valley. Until that time, my armor lies safe at least. No one would suspect my password is Lovis.
Don't utter that name. How dare you speak of that fool in here? You defy me? The nerve you show, louse. Now, die and rot, insolent one.
Amdusius will fiercely defend the altar, but I have a feeling you'll have to brave his attacks until we find another way to deal with it.
This is the second part of the Orbis. Quickly browse to the part that describes the spell you need. As it was with Amdusius, you'll need some of his blood and dragon scales for the incantation to prove. Amdusius is about to be unpleasantly surprised.
This cannot be. What have you done? Cursed devil.
When I find a way to break the curse, I will find Maxos and rip off his head.
You took the wings, but not the sting. I'll reduce you to a footless, handless, blind lump for me to mock and torture.
Yep. I could use a potion right about now.
Fucking shit, motherfucker. Okay. Gotta do this smarter next time. Okay. Quit talking.
Who are you?
Once I figure out how to switch. Until that time, my armor lies safe.
Don't utter defy now.
Amdusius will fiercely defend the altar, but I have the feeling you'll have to brave his attacks until we find an...
This is the second part. Quickly browse. As it was, Amdusius. Yes.
This. What have you done, accursed devil? Curse that name, and I'll reduce you to a footless, handless, blind lump.
God damn it, I'm gonna die again.
Who are you?
Once until...
You are unwelcome, human. Are all that's magic. Don't utter you defy me. Then now, die and rot, insolent one.
Amdusius will fiercely defend the altar, but I have the feeling you'll have to brave his attacks until we find another way to deal with him.
This is the second part, as Amdusius...
This cannot be. What have you done? Accursed curse. I'll
What the fuck?
Can't. Yeah.
I hate this dude.
Can't.
Finally, fuck.
Another one to add to the collection.
The book. This is it.
Shiny.
Read it, memorize it.
Why can't it read it to me? I don't want to read all this. Okay. Let's see.
So that is how Maxos did it. A real dragon told him where to find the Hall of Echoes, and gave him a sigil that may open it. In Alaroth lies a shield, and in the battle tower a spell, both of which we will need. That is how we must proceed then, to the battle tower, where lies the dragon stone that will grant you the dragon's shape.
An unexpected twist, but I couldn't beat the outcome.
Silence yourself, out away, getting tired, and Juicius would have away.
If only Maxos could enjoy the
This is Amdusius's chest. What is the pass? Be welcome, Amdusius.
Another one to add to the collection.
Damien.
Did you know, hatchling, that as a ruler, it is much better to be feared than to be loved? Problem is, it has turned out you are quite fearless. However, there is a very fine line between heroism and stupidity, and in deciding to oppose me, you have most certainly shown the latter. Igerna is not yours to quest for. No, the journey ends here, now.
Congratulations, Initiate. You have passed the trials. Enter the battle tower freely, and seek me out in the throne room.
Be welcome, Dragon Knight, to Sentinel Island, the home of dragons of old, now a harbor of horror and insanity. You wish to know my thoughts? Your mind would melt were I to show you all. But I'll bestow you with a fraction, because your betterment suits my purposes. I am beyond sanity or madness. My consciousness is of other proportions. That consciousness now rejoices as it sees the prophecy nearing completion. You shall be the new inhabitant of the battle tower, and I, the island, have brought you your servants. Indeed, the tower was designed to meet the dragon needs. You shall be provided with an alchemist, a necromancer, a trainer, and an enchanter. 8 are on my surface, 4 shan't see another day. You decide who serves and who dies. Four totems make for 4 choices, but talk to the candidates first. They know you are here. They are representatives, hidden, but ordered to appear when they sense your presence. Talk to them when you have made up your mind. You'll soon see, then do the hard for you. But judge you must, or I will randomly do so. 4 shall live, 4 shall die, whether you decide for them or not. I am Sentinel Island, yes. And I lived in perfect symbiosis with Maxus's magic until he left me and Lycan took his place. Oh, I don't have a real name. It's just what the rare visitors started calling me after Maxus built his tower. He was the only human who could ever fathom at least part of the power that I am. But one day he was gone, and not even I know where he went or why. I do not know. It seems I have always been, since the earliest days of Rivellon. Soon the dragons flocked to my shores, drawn by the magic within and around me. It is the raw power of creation that can bring beings to a state of transcendence and grant them untold powers. The race of dragons is the only one that could eventually master it, so now my magic has become synonymous with them. Dragon Knight, choose well.
We have been here but moments, yet our meeting has been strange. Such is the nature of this place. But we cannot waver now. The dragon...
What? How did you... back off now! I'm warning you, I know magic. De gustibus et coloribus. What? No fireball? Wait, a nice storm. Sic transit gloria mundi! No, that one doesn't work either. Alia iacta est! Oh. Fluctuat net mergitur! Oh. Cogito ergo sum! I think I'd better run now.
Shiny. Another one to...
No! Stand back, Drakeling! Apparentrari nantes in git!
Beneath the doggy with the arrow by the sea. He ate it, silly doggy.
A trick, I say! You'll steal my eardrums! Ah, yes, the dragon yields before my power. I am invincible. I am the walrus. Although the last, not least. No. But I want my soup. Wyvern, yeah? Delicious wyvern soup. But I want the ultimate. Bring me a withen mother egg, Lizard King, and I'll give you Mr. Shiny. Yes! Up the big spire you go! The slave of the master of the mouse. He's up in his tower all day, but left without poor me. The other threw me out, though I bit at his ankle. Maxos, the Great One, a long life he gave me. Most certainly, if you pay with spoons. before you, true king!
He's a smart one, he is. Click and chest is open. Click and chest is closed. Made him with me own teeth. They were shiny. Now, all old and yellow. The Wyvern pin? What have you... But fire rains down. Do you have a water umbrella? Most certain.
Too easy.
Have you come to mock me again, like an old corpse idolater? I wonder what it is Lycan dropped when he last came here. That Vaca fellow took it to his cave. Probably lies there by his books. Oh, forgive me, stranger. I have seen none other than him for as long as it takes the wind from new designs in these rocks. A long time ago, my crew and I were attacked by Mocha Dick, the biggest, most vicious whale ever to have terrorized the waves. He sunk our ship and ate us all like we were mackerel. But my spirit made it back to shore, and I have been sitting here fishing for him ever since. Lycan sometimes comes to ridicule me, but I care not. I shall not rest until I have caught my whale. He'll bite someday. He must, stranger. He simply must. He took something. I lost. No, I don't like to talk about it. I'm sorry. But I must have it back. When my ghost escaped from the stomach of the whale, I wandered the ocean for a long time.
I saw vast wastes and mountain ranges, cities long lost, and civilizations gone. One day, I ventured upon an enormous mountain that arose from the bottom of the ocean. I climbed and climbed until I reached the end of endless waters. Here I was on Sentinel Island, source of dragon magic, playground of a psychotic necromancer. I have seen her, but she does not visit me. I am dead, after all, and none of her concern. And good luck to you, friend, whatever your quest may be. What can Joe and good...
Here I lie in windswept grave, while temperate skies are all I crave.
This grave is important. I can sense it. Be on the lookout for magic that may leash the wind.
It's been a long time since that crazy hermit went wither shooting. I guess his bow is still in his chest with the secret compartment. What a waste. We are known as the Dragon Elves, an artificially engineered race created by the dragons themselves. They wanted their island to be protected by beings that were to be strong and fearsome like themselves, but not as intelligent. The race of elves at that time, still newfangled, was deemed suitable, and soon the crossbreed was established. Oh yes, we served the dragons well, and Maxos also. But now most of us have become ferocious beasts. It was not always so. Lycan's cruel reign defiled their very being. But I saw what was happening and withdrew to my cave, where I found solitude and knowledge in books. So let me assure you again, I pose no danger. I'm not like the other dragon elves. Ah yes, I do apologize. It's my wyvern salve you smell. I apply the salve before every egg hunt. I very much enjoy a wyvern omelette in the morning. I'll gladly give you a modicum if you do me a small favor. I reside in a small cave here, but for one reason or the other, some ghosts have begun to haunt it. I'll admit they frighten me. Please destroy them and the balm is yours. They moved in after our dragon lords had left. Be territorial. That's one of their trademarks. They'll attack anyone who approaches their nests. That's why I have the salve, of course. They also tend to collect anything they can find, especially things that glitter in the sun. I bet they've amassed a whole treasure trove of items by now. Riches for the taking, if you could reach them. Goodbye, human.
Victory is mine. All too easy. Another one to add to the collection. Another one to add to the collection.
You return. The ghosts are gone? From the closet? Well done. Finally, I'll be able to get some rest. But wait a minute. That's my gem. Good, good. I'm very attached to it. Here's the Wyvern salve as promised. Good luck.
Why on? Because my control amp, that's why.
Kneel before your true king! My precious, I'll never go hungry again. Here's Mr. Shiny Dragon. Treat him well, and remember, ain't like chicken.
yet to meet your necromancy platform candidates, Dragon Knight. I shall await.
A moment of your time, please, stranger. Might you be the Dragon Knight we were told about?
Oh, please, have mercy on us, Knight. Wesson is a great enchanter. Pick him, please.
I hope my shop is open. My armors are of unrivaled quality, and thieves must have noticed our absence. All right, Ginny, all right. I'm sure this knight will give candidacy the proper consideration. Let me assure you, my wife is quite right. I am an enchanter of no small renown with a shop in Alaroth that is popular even among champions.
Oh, yes, ever so popular.
Enchanter uses crystals to augment strength, the abilities of weapons, jewels, and so on. Needless to say, the right type of enchantment can aid adventurers tremendously in combat, especially if they are adapted to have specific uses in specific circumstances. Some creatures have a natural weakness for certain types of poison, for instance, which makes a poison enchantment all the more powerful. That it's a good idea, varied arsenal of weapons, but you can also disenchant a favorite piece of equipment and add a new quality to it. It started with my fascination for precious gems. Soon I learned about their magical potential. That's when I started to spend time experimenting with Uncle's smithy.
And soon he became the greatest enchanter in Rivellon. A king among men.
Ginny, please. General Augustus is the most senior champion there is. He's not a young man anymore, but he's so highly respected, he's almost idolized.
That's because he fought in a great war against Damien and his demon army. Deodatus is the chief healer of the town, a very famous man in Alaroth and its surroundings.
Not to mention a no eccentric, but I must admit, his healing is legendary. He and his daughter live in Alaroth.
Odious man. Once, when Wesson wasn't looking, he grabbed my... Well, I won't tell you what, but it was very inappropriate. Good or bad is entirely up to you, merciful knight.
Shiny.
It's preposterous! No, monstrous!
I agree.
Another one.
Just have to make the best of it, dear.
How can you remain so calm? Oh, I'm getting one of my headaches.
Hello, dear. Come to study these whale skeletons too? Fascinating, aren't they? It is good to know the Grammy family jewels were protected, and with a dignified password too. Duchess. Oh, indeed. This particular type of whale was quite the hunter. But where are my manners? Catherine's the name, Catherine Gremery. I'm a paleontologist. Quite simply because it's the biggest specimen I have ever seen. I should so very much like to know more about this whale. Alas, information is ever so scarce. I don't see how, but you're such a dear to offer. If you find out more about this whale, I'd be ever so grateful. The poor man. Doesn't he know these animals have been extinct for centuries? Who is this fisherman? Jonah? Well, that's an odd coincidence, isn't it? I found an amulet right here in this rib cage that's from Lizzie to Jonah. Here, you can have it if you want. I do. You met him then? How is old Georgie? Still the diligent archaeologist risking life and limb to reach some ancient statuette? Oh, he's such a good sort. I should make it a point to Xylan. The ship I was on was in some kind of frightful incident. You can find the rest of the survivors a bit farther down the beach. Not much point in hiding, is there? Mind you, it does look ominous enough. But as far as I can tell, it might as well stand empty. No, I don't think much trouble will come from there. Unless one seeks it out. And we wouldn't want that now, would we, dear? Oh, yes. Some of the crew members have been going on and on about that. Frankly, I don't believe a word of it, but then again, it's not my shapely behind that's on the line. Bye, darling.
I am such a terrible liar. Divine, grant the Dragon Knight doesn't notice. Well, I was an alchemist in Rivertown. A famous one at that, oh yes. From all the corners of all the lands, they come to buy my Allen Brew, a potion that no one else can make. It makes you strong as a demon, agile as a fox, quick as an eagle. Oh, please, in the name of the divine, pick me. Yes, it is. Pick me, you won't regret it. Ah, yes, it's an enhancement of a recipe made by my former mentor. I studied under the tutelage of none other than Walker, the famous Rivertown alchemist. His Walker brew was quite potent, but soon Sean the Masked distills the pure potency from plants and herbs to create an abundance of potions. Feed the drinker in an endless variety of ways. Recipes from obscure books are also always a valuable commodity to any alchemist worth his or her salt. So, should you find these during your journeys, I would advise you bring these to the tower. She seemed nice enough until she told me why I was brought here. But about the history of the place, I know little. It's not really my field. May the divine bless you.
Yeah. I can't. I can't. I can't.
Let them attack, I say. We gave them a good licking last time. Yeah, but we lost 3 to think of the keg of rum as half full.
There's supposed to be a
Do you
button
even
to
know
pick
the
up.
fishes you are throwing in the cooking pot?
No, I don't.
I'm academic. A historian, to be more precise.
Blast and damn it, is there no one here with some knowledge of alchemy?
You can always talk to a plant. They're probably the only ones who will listen.
I do not believe we have met. I'm Hermosa, captain of this unfortunate ship. To be honest, I haven't a clue. We were sailing the Western Sea when all of a sudden a beam of light shone us. Next thing I knew, we were here, stranded on this strange and hostile... Oh, forgive me, I didn't realize. Listen, I don't know who the other candidate is, but he or she can't possibly match my talents. They probably all say that, but this time it's true. No one can teach combat skills like me. But how can I say that without sounding desperate? Let me assure you, I really am an excellent weapons trainer. Great warriors have been my students. You'll remember that, won't you? They augment their scholar skills by rigorous instruction and exercise. I may show you greatens the wind attacks, heightens the accuracy with which you fire splitting arrows, improves the might of those you summon. Regular warriors and wizards have their limits, but I can easily push you beyond them. We were attacked by some local ruffians a few days ago, but we were able to repel the assault. Water and food luckily don't cause worries. Barbatos summons the necessary supplies. One of my sailors took off on his own, though. He's been away a while. Should you see Elfrith, could you perhaps tell him he's needed here? I mean, if that's no inconvenience. Well, it was a column, really. A hollow column, that ship. Then suddenly the sea started to become blurry and the force within the column stronger. What followed was a hard crashing and thumping. When I opened my eyes, wrecked and lost. Before I had time to let it all sink in, that's not meant to be funny, by the way, a lady approached me and told me of the prophecy. Goodbye, Your Grace.
Shiny.
Oh, my head. Feels like a leprechaun is sculpting inside my skull. So you're that dragon lord or something, right? This being stuck on some backward patch of island. I'd have won this year's weapon enchantment competition again, that's for sure. Radcliffe, the best enchanter you'll ever meet. My guess is that's all you need to know about me. An enchanter uses crystals, ores, and written enchantments to augment the strength, the abilities of weapons, armors, jewelry, and so on. Needless to say, the right type of enchantment can aid adventurers tremendously in combat, especially if they're adapted to have specific uses in specific circumstances. Some creatures have a natural weakness for certain types of poison, for instance, which makes a poison enchantment all the more powerful. Means it's a good idea to have a varied arsenal of weapons and armor. Ha! Normally my reputation precedes me. I'm the officials of weapon order. Their officers view the receiving of one of my swords upon promotion as a badge of honor. But though often compared to the ones I could make, metal and critically, but not as this. They're powerful and some pretty scarce. But wait up a minute. Listen, I'm not in the mood. Why don't you bring that chap to the ship? We'll both make you a sword, and you'll see everyone's an amateur compared to me.
Greetings, traveller. That cannonball with the bathing twins motif will cost a fortune. I must have it. I have good reason to be. I'm a maritime historian, you see, and this place fascinates me. That's what I've been telling the members of our club, the Prancing Seahorse. You are absolutely right, though. I wrote many a paper on the legendary Ulfmar, don't you know? A mighty pirate. But he wasn't a mere pirate, he was an explorer too. Then, one sad day, he disappeared. Ship, treasure, and all. Never to be heard from again. Exactly. You catch on, don't you, youngster? Have you noticed that shipwreck, so bizarrely atop that enormous tree. I'd bet my prized collection of erotically engraved cannonballs that is Ulfmar's ship. Oh, yes, indeed. I'd recognize the design anywhere. I'm sure his treasure must still be there, but also some of his books, and those are what interest me. He must have collected so much knowledge during this. I'd be very grateful if you'd managed to explore the wreckage. But I don't think you can. Not unless you sprout some wings. It's a gentleman's club in Alaroth, where the intellectuals of the city gather, chat and have a drink. The current president, though, is a bit of an odd fellow. Narcissus is his name, and he's absolutely head over heels in love with himself. What a character. Have a nice day.
Unless you have earned 3 or more doctorates in various alchemical disciplines, kindly remove yourself from my presence.
How dare this nincompoop try and trick the greatest potion maker in Rivellon?
Oh, it's you, is it? The so-called Dragon Knight. Well, don't for a second think I believe you, or that pretty little green thing. It's too preposterous to even contemplate. Honestly, the bird brains one meets in life make you wish there was legislation for permissible social interaction. 5, actually, but I allow scholars to address me once they have earned their 3rd. If not, I would only have myself to talk to, though I must say the appeal of that eventuality has risen considerably since this conversation started. Why? You don't? Lost our way, have we? Oh, poor thing. Let me enlighten you, then. This is Sentinel Island, an ancient isle that was home to Maxos, and still is to draconic magic. Before you ask, Maxos is the greatest mage who ever lived, but judging by his sudden disappearance, I'd venture to say his experiments caught up with him. I'm sure your is already dazzled by this sudden display of knowledge, so we'll call it a day. Class dismissed. Never heard of the man. That means that he is either not an alchemist at all, or such an obscure one he has cured nothing besides a child's mild cough. Order your other stooges around, but not me.
Shiny.
Okay, there was supposed to be a book for the winds. I was supposed to pick up here, but I didn't see anything.
Back off, I say! I'm not tasty, monsters! Find someone else to... Oh, you there! Please help me! I can see something shiny over on that whale's skull. There's no way I'm venturing far from the camp again, though. Bless her heart and yours! Hurry, kind stranger, they'll get to me soon!
Yeah. Take that!
Never have I seen such ferocious beasts. Or these ruins looked inviting. I wanted to explore them. I stumbled over what I thought was a small rock, but it turned out to be an old book. Then I heard a growl, scurried up that broken column. She's a wonderful woman, Lady Hermosa. I'll return to the Starbound immediately. Here, take the book I found. It's the least I can do. Thank you, friend. Thank...
Shiny?
A strange book found in the sand. That might be interesting.
It is you, isn't it? The Slayer turned dragon. I, a true Slayer, still would hate you if I didn't know my life lies in your hands. You're not the master of that tower yet, but already you behave with the arrogance of unmatched power.
The Slayers back at the camp must already miss my magic training program.
Perhaps. I guess it would be foolish of me to turn down a chance of survival, even though my Slayer instincts tell me otherwise. To be your trainer, I can understand why she chose me. Oh yes, I was never your drill instructor, and more's the pity. The men and women I trained and just look good. Anyway, I have a proposition to make. I know there must be a rival on the island, and I challenge him, whoever he might be, to a duel, so I can prove my worth. No time to waste. Here we are. Listen now. There is the jewel.
Her jewel, you mean?
What? I didn't know. No. I won't fight a woman. It's not honorable.
I take it you are my rival, and one of us has to perish this day. I respect your decorum, but this is not a fight.
Slayer before you were a dragon, and know the code of our order. Convince her to stop this brawl. I deplore that decision. But if there is no other way, so be it. Captain, on guard.
May the best swordsman win.
Come on,
Slayer
Captain.
versus Captain.
Teach him a lesson.
This must be the
Yes,
duel of the
nice
year.
one.
No way to get home. It must have sun stink.
Richard most probably already control of the tavern.
He's ambitious.
Cap the fighter you'll ever meet.
I think I have amply proven who's the best fighter on this island, have I not? I do feel bad about having to kill the man, though. Slayers are such valiant fighters, you know. They're technically our enemy now. I think I have amply proven. Indeed he did. The silly man was lucky you were around. Thank you for rescuing him. I am very grateful, Your Grace. Corner of that platform once we get up there. But we won't engage when you're in dragon form, will we? Because that would hardly be fair.
What is...
Fair Hermosa proved her skill and shall now be your devoted trainer. Long may she guide you to perfection.
I quite enjoy these ports.
sword battle, or but raw together. Long may he combine nature with man.
Hello again, dear. Bye, darling.
He said there was something shiny on a whale's skull. Where is there another whale's skull?
Add to the collection.
The Dragon Knight approaches, and even the Black Ring's necromancers must serve. My experiments are nearly finished. Soon my creatures will no longer be harmed by blade or axe. To die, to sleep, perchance to wake. I'll be undead, yes. To die, either way is good. But you'll choose me, for I am the master, and Igor but a thrall. I shall have to live a little longer. The necromancer serves life after death. The recreation of the forbidden, eating of that which is unnatural. Their greatest art is the creature. Dead pieces become one, hideous life. Harvest them, pluck their limbs, and I shall make them animate again, more powerful than they were before. Yes, Damien is loyal. I slay those who oppose us, so I can turn them into warriors who slay more. Shed! Flow, flow, flow. But it seems you must form an exception. The flying fortress of our demon master Baal, ruler of the night. Onslaught shall soon see mankind gone. He will conquer for the Blackening. You killed Damien? You desire pain? Death? Because I can give you both, here and now, damned one.
Depending on what this takes me, I might just go ahead and do it again because fuck this shit. I'm getting frustrated with this damn game.
The Dragon Knight approaches. My experiments are nearly finished. To die, to sleep, but you'll choose me. The necromancers. The greatest art is the... I slay... Bloodshed! The flying fortress's onslaught shall soon see man... You killed Damien? Because I can... Yeah?
Igor is ready to die, Dragon Knight. Die and be turned undead so Master Jonalath may serve. Master Jonalath always talks of weapon resistance, but what of magical resistance? It will be my speciality. You must have a necromancer, no? I see. I serve well a true servant, but he master. He won't have... To have him serve you would make me a bad servant. Yes, I see that now. But I'm a good servant. Yes. I'll serve him poison, yes. And once served, I'll be the one to serve you. You, my master. Yes, master, very good. Your humble servant awaits. It was my calling to serve the Black Ring and the necromantic arts. A life of service, death, and passion. It is my favorite modus operandi. Quick, painless, slow, writhing in agony. There is for ice of poison. I practical of the pin. It is a lonely place now. He is our I am, master. But I am only a servant, and shall not stand in the way when greater forces decide this world's fate. Goodbye,
In the right hands, the humblest herb can spell victory or doom. Levels of triumph and supremacy.
doesn't do a thing.
This is the book Elfrith gave you. It appears to be the spellbook of an unnamed mage. Most of the spells are too amateurish to be of much use, but one of them catches your attention. It was sieged outside, but often the wind bothered him. Spells died down.
The candles burn once more, and at long last my spirit soars again.
At last, hope for salvation.
No, she is an abomination, a ghoulish duplicate, pieced together from different corpses. Lycan's tastes are peculiar. Even before he killed me, he manufactured that thing to satisfy his frigid soul types. I am Sasan, the one-time reluctant concubine of Lycan, until he needed my blood to advance his schemes. A powerful spell was required to access the abandoned tower, sealed as it was by Maxos' magic. The blood of a loved one. I can still hear him say it. Ha! That monster never loved anything but death. Of course, it can't. No, the only way in is to draw Lycan out. And for you, they won't budge. I'm confident, though, that my appearance would rattle his twisted brain like nothing has before. Not quite, no. There is one other matter. I am bound to this grave, but bring me back to life and I'll accompany you. All I need is my ring, which I hope is still in Lycan's old study here on the island. Say demise and enter.
The door won't
As you
open.
approach the door, the scuffling sound heralds the unlocking of the door.
Shiny. Another one to add to the collection. Another one to add to the collection.
So, you met my spectre sister, but shall be resurrected. Mayhaps I'll see her living again myself and make her a piecemeal puppet as well. Silence. You don't understand my subtle grace. But I shall waste words on you no longer. Slay the slayers, my soldiers. Strike the Maxis slave down.
Shiny. Another one to add to the collection.
the necromancer's credo. Long may he make cold blood.
Is made. These decisions were yours and therefore the proper ones. Good. The master of the battle tower needs to be firmer of judgment. And you are. Now go, Dragon Knight. May fortune be on... Aren't we hungry for my power? Good. You'll need it in this cheerless palace, and I give it to you freely.
Have you brought me my ring? My ring! Oh, to live again! I feel warm again. My heart beats. My voice is strong. I live. You have granted me a kindness beyond all comparison, and I shall not fail you. Come, let us head for the tower and lure the beast from its lair.
My genius grows again. Soon I'll outwit a carrot. mad? On for the hills!
Jonah. I'll come back to it. I know where to go. There's a need run button to make me run faster.
What can Jonah do for you? My This is it! Where did you find this? He is dead, then, the brute. His passing pleases me, even though revenge was never on my mind. I was made a widower before I sailed the seas, lost my wife to illness. That was all I had to remember her by. Finally, I had, and all because of you. Take my journal. Perhaps it will prove to be of interest. Be blessed, adventurer.
That sounds awfully intriguing. Let's have a look. My word, this is a treasure trove of info. Price? Oh, you are the greatest dear I have ever met. Please accept this little token of the amulet. Thank you, precious. It's a million.
Haha.
Judging by that display of magic, Lycan has noticed our presence. He removed the barrier so his cutthroats can slay us. How he underestimates you still. Go on, Dragon Knight. Let us proceed. Victory is nigh.
Been expecting you. Now feel the pain that is Lycan's welcome.
I'll find a cure. This poison is killing me. I have been poisoned. Not yet.
You battle like a veteran, but you won't make it past us all.
Not yet. I must find a cure. This poison is killing me.
I do not think this door shall see us in. Alternative way, and alternative methods.
All demons in hell drink. You butchered almost all my men. We collect the loot and bodies from stranded ships. The island is protected by a magical barrier, but Lycan opens rifts to trap the boats, like our bandit colleagues in Broken Valley. We need only deliver him the corpses and survivors. The spoils are ours. You're a greater fool than I thought. You can defeat him. Why don't you start with me instead? Lycan will be very pleased when I drag in your mangled corpse.
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me. I have been poisoned. This poison is killing me. I have been poisoned.
Where the fuck is Sasson?
I have been poisoned. Shiny.
Alright, I'm gonna end it here because I'm getting frustrated with this game.